looking for differences actually right now, just so we're on the same page. I'm not seeing any differences at the moment. Price is pretty much matching blow for blow here. Both are in line. We could take trades off of either, to be completely honest. So let's go ahead and head to order block, breaker block. Those two we are learning. This is the next part of the video, chat. Buckle up, get ready to go, because we are now on the road. He's talking about fair value gaps now. Imbalanced price action, needing to get balanced back out. The order per the strategy he's handing us in this video specifically goes from reversal. We go from liquidity sweep to either break a block or not break a block. Oh my gosh, I messed it up. And it's literally 2 words in. Oh my gosh, comment section. Roast me, please. Daggum. We go from reversal sign, right? Liquidity sweeps. We go from reversals to confirmation confluence, break of structure. I said that right that time. Or inverse fair value gap or S&T divergence. From there, we move down to continuation confluence. That price is going to continue in the same direction, either through a fair value gap or an order block or breaker block or equilibrium if we can't find, guess what, any of the other 3 continuation confluences. And then from there to execution. We find our price at discount or premium if we're in a downtrend. And from there, we either short it in a downtrend or long it in an uptrend. Buy in an uptrend, sell in a downtrend. Yay? Yay. From here, let's learn order block. I believe that's what he covers first. Inverse fair value gap is a fair value gap that gets disrespected within current trend that shows a change of trend. Confirmation confluence. It confirms the change of trend by disrespecting a fair value gap. A disrespected fair value gap is the confirmation that trend is going to continue moving in the direction of the inverse fair value gap, which in this case would be down if it closed below it. Order blocks are solely the leg up or down prior to the liquidity sweep, per the definition. I'm going to try and identify a couple of them. Okay? Okay. Let's start with the 1, shall we? This right here is our liquidity sweep, according to me. Why? Because we had a high here that was legitimately done like, right? We would have spotted this from the leg down. This right here would have been our order block, right? It can be any number of consecutive candles so long as they are the same color. Red, red, red. Ooh, look at that. Leg down and liquidity sweep. Order block. That's 1. Let's change up time frame. Let's go to the 2-minute time frame just because. Can't go to the 2-minute, but we can go to 3-minute. That works too. Let's take this. Let's go all the way down here. Scroll way the flip in. Order block. Well, first we gotta find where we think liquidity is, where the sweep is going to be. We have to sweep some stuff. Here is a liquidity sweep. Boom. Leg down. Boom. Where's our order block? The leg up. This whole thing from here to here is our order block. Remember, it's leg up in an uptrend prior to the liquidity sweep down. Boom. Make sense? About right here. What about right here? Anyway, I think the best bet is to do this because this is where I begin to struggle, chat. This is where I begin to struggle because we can see price is being price at the moment. Boom. We have a high here, low here. Highest point, boom. Our liquidity was swept, chat, right here. Where was our order block? How? Right before the liquidity sweep, this candle wick down. Like down right before liquidity sweep. That's what this was right here. Let's go ahead and exit this. Boom. Let's go ahead and actually, I think this is actually a prime example of it. We have boom, a low here, down, up, lowest point between the two, boom. We have a order block and a liquidity sweep right next to each other. This right here swept past the low, and it was the leg up into the order block that caused. Actually, this may have been the breaker block because we swept past this low here. We had a down, up, low sweep, which means it would have been, yeah, this would have still been the order block because this swept liquidity, pushing price higher. Our order block is a leg up into the liquidity sweep, pushing price higher in a downtrend for this right here. In an uptrend, we're looking for highs to get swept. So boom, we're looking for high to get swept. Where is our order block in this? On a higher time frame, because we would have been able to see it. Boom, much easily, something like that, right? Something like that. This right here. Our order block would have been this candle right here. I'm wrong. It would have been these 5 candles right here, actually, because we swept liquidity on this candle wick right here, up. Down, up, lowest point, boom, up, down, high, boom. Yeah, we swept liquidity on that. And as a result, we got our order block being 5 candles long. Let's identify another order block. I think I'm getting good at this. If I'm wrong, I mean, you guys have the comment section. You can comment anything you want in there, as long as it's not something defamatory, doxing. You get the point. As long as it's within YouTube's rules, and we're being nice to each other. Because why be rude to each other when we're trying to learn something? You know. I'm gonna be rude to myself because I'm straight up a retard learning this for the first time, and I should have had this learned a long time ago. Honestly, it to me like putting words to chart to learn something. That part's easy. Putting words to chart and literally risking psychological fortitude is needed because that is a risk. One way or another, that is a risk. That will always be a risk. Made a low here. Got swept. Where was our order block? Boom. Like up into liquidity sweep order block. Does that make sense? Does it make sense? I think it makes sense. And I'm sure he's going to go over examples of this in his video. I just want to get as many of these down so I'm not... This is perfect right here, actually. Boom. So we're waiting for highs to get swept. I believe this right here. Boom. We got swept here. Where's our order block? These 2 candles. Down, up, lowest point. Boom. Down, up, lowest point. Sweep of liquidity there. Price moved higher. Where's our order block? Leg down. These two candles right here. Good. What's an order block again? Just so we're on the same page. Chat, what's an order block? An order block is a sign of continuation that price is going to move in the same direction it's been moving for a minute. If we see an order block, it's going to continue moving. How do I identify an order block before the liquidity sweep? Through another confluence we'll get to in a second. I believe it's called a breaker block, if I'm not mistaken. And again, that is the risk, is identifying when a liquidity sweep is going to happen. And potentially getting it wrong, might I add. Perfect. Let's do this. Boom. We had up, down, highest point. Boom. Sweep. Where's our order block? This candle all the way up to this candle here. Let's move to a different time frame. I think it's getting a little... were we just on the 30 minutes? I don't know. Let's go to the hour. Boom. Perfect. Yeet. Boom. This. Let's say up, down, high. Boom. Liquidity sweep. Push down. Where was our order block? Technically, if I'm not mistaken, it was this red candle right here. That one. We actually had two sweeps. We actually pushed this above this high, and then this pushed even higher above that high. So we had technically two order blocks, if I'm not mistaken. We had this one right here and this one right there. And I think I'm wrong in saying that. Why do I think I'm wrong in saying that? Because we're looking at essentially over a large span of time, one spot of liquidity versus another. And it's correct to say that. This right here is also one. Boom. We had right here, down, up, lowest point. Boom. We had another low point here. Down, up, liquidity sweep. Where was our order block at in this? I think this is where our SMT divergence would actually come in handy here, because I'm pretty sure this is somewhere that doesn't make sense, because there is no order block in that, though we did get a sweep. We could have done that, though, because we were at this point in an uptrend, right? So we would have looked for that liquidity sweep here, sign of reversal, price drops, right? We're looking for a sign of reversal back to the upside, and sure enough, we get it through, you guessed it, a liquidity sweep, I think, right here, right? This high right here was swept out by this right here. As a result, that was the sign of reversal. Price pushed up. Our order block would have been these three candles on the way down to force this to move back up. Am I doing good? I think I'm doing good. We'll know eventually. Time tells all. Down, up, low. Boom. Technical sweep there. Price moved higher. Order block. Leg up. Right here, these two. Went up. Pushed down. Swept. Pushed higher. I think we're good with order blocks. I think we've discovered. I think we've learned what order blocks are. We're going to go reset chart view. Boom. We're going to do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna zoom way the flip in. Boom. This. 1 minute. So much further in there. Yeet. Seems in the time I have spent away, price has proceeded to move even further. We did sweep liquidity right there, right? However, we also, as a result of sweeping, we came back up and in to fill these fair value gaps, creating an inverse fair value gap, right? Which is this sign. An inverse fair value gap is confirmation in the reversal, which means price is going to continue moving down as a result. This right here just got swept, right? Per this, price moved below it. Right here, we're looking for a liquidity sweep back to the upside, but per that reversal is going to continue moving down. So there's, I think, no reason to do it, except now we're looking for right there. If we want a reversal back to the upside, we'll be looking for a liquidity sweep off of this low specifically. We had a low here, down, up. That right there is our most recent low. We'd be looking for that reversal to the upside, right? If we wanted price to move up. We know price is going to continue moving down per this inverse for value gap right here that was formed. Yeah. For the next 30 minutes. Fair value gap was filled. This is now an inverse fair value gap. I think we're good. I think we're good, chat. I want to continue. You said find 5 examples. I think I just went through about 10.